Hey guys, St. Mac here, back with another Terra Battle 2 video. So this one's a bit different today. My day job is I do automated QA for native apps, and so I thought I'd try to use a bit of my knowledge there to try to automate a run in Terra Battle 2, and I was successful. And so let's just jump right into it and watch it. I did Leviathan on easy, and there's some reasons why I picked that one, and I'll go through it as we go through the run. But just some quick heads up, I'm using Appium, so that's what's over here on the left, Appium Desktop. And then I wrote some scripts in Java here in IntelliJ, so using Maven. So I'll probably share these later on this weekend once I clean them up a bit. But I think this is kind of cool, so I thought I'd show it. And so I couldn't run the screen cap software at the same time as the automation. So what I'm going to do is, this is a recording in the middle here. I'm going to play that, but at the same time I'll run the automation on my phone, and I'll just kind of hold it up, and you can see that it's running. But you'll get a better picture in the middle here. So yeah, let's start that, and I'll talk through it as we do it. So starting the video, starting the test here. Test called Levi Easy. And you'll see on the left there'll be a lot of script, a lot of logging going on with the scripts running. And so we're seeing stuff starting to launch on the phone here. And we didn't see anything in the video yet, but it should launch here in a second. There we go. So the app's launching in the middle here, and it looks like the phone's just a couple seconds behind, but yeah, there we go. So it's launching as well. So it'll be a couple seconds behind what's in the video, but you'll see that it's moving and stuff. And all right, so yeah, so let's get a bit more into it. So the reason I chose to do Leviathan on easy was basically because the entire encounter is static. So in the boss fights, you don't get random spawns like you do in other fights, like when you're doing Metal Zone or Recode Quest and things stuff like that. Where the enemies are changes, but in most of the boss fights, I think all of them actually, where the enemies are don't change. So that makes it way easier because you can basically solve the boss fights, and that means you can just run it the same way every single time. So you'll see we have a party coming in here, and I'll get more once this starts and we load up the screen here. I'll kind of explain more what's going on. So there's a few little tricks here to be able to make sure that you clear the screen every time, basically. The main thing is you need to have two spell blades, or at least the way I'm doing it is I have two spell blades, and they both have different types of vertical attacks. So you'll see the video's a little chunky there, but so Samantha RNA automatically has a vertical Giga attack that automatically takes care of this this row in the middle. And okay, here's another thing I want to say real quick. The nice thing about boss fights is there's never anyone on the outside border, which gives you tons of room to move, and means you only really have to worry about this 4x6 area in the middle here. So another quick thing is, yeah, boss fights are great because there's a really limited kind of space where the enemies spawn. So we only have to worry about the middle 4 columns. So because of that, we have Samantha, who's got a single column attack up this side here. So she's taking care of that. And then we have Kenton here, who's got a 3 column attack because he's got O-Rod equipped. So the Requiem Rod, once unleashed and leveled up, it has a 3 column attack. So you've got the second, third, and fourth column being hit every single turn by Kenton, and we've got the fifth column being hit by Samantha. So we know we're going to hit a Giga on every row, and because it's easy, it's going to one-shot everyone. So we basically know we're going to kill everyone every turn. So that's the main thing, and then everyone else is kind of just in there for filler. Uh, and then you'll see the whole time we've just been moving Lion around. He's been the one triggering the bottom chains. But because on the boss, when the boss spawns and he's under the boss, he goes somewhere random. We're gonna switch it up and not use Lion on the last one. So on the last one we pulled this Leviathan, who was our second party member, and we moved him around. We set up a big chain here, and it's kind of funny because the Leviathans heal him, but then Samantha and Kenton finish him off. So um, this works every round. I've run it about 10 times now, and it's just kind of a quick way to be able to farm the achievement. That's the whole goal here. Because there's not that many good drops. It's really just for me to get to 150 kills on Leviathan. And okay, now that that's over, I'll bring it up. I'll bring up the screen here. One sec. Let's take a second. Oh. And I just want to go over a little bit more of my setup, which I didn't have in the video. So. Alright, so we're launching it live here now. And so your setup and your positioning is very important because, like I was saying at the start, like you need to have those column attacks and you need to have them in the right place. So if we go to a party, we'll see Kenton's in the third spot, which means he's the third spot over. So when he hits those 3 column attacks, he's hitting the second, third, and fourth rows. So yeah, let's just look at him real quick. So he's got the Quake Thrust with 70%. He's also got Party Frequency plus 50%. So that's really helpful here. You don't necessarily need it, but it just means you're kind of guaranteed for the attacks to be going off every turn. So yeah, you'll see he's got this Auricuum Rod, which gives him the full 3 giga range there. And so also these Leviathans can be anything. I'm actually going to switch those up because I just realized I can be SB farming kind of at the same time here. So I am going to switch those up to guys with better SBs, and then I don't have to worry about the ice healing as well. And then we got Samantha as well. So she's in the 5th spot, which means she'll have the 5th row covered. So that'll cover our middle 4 rows. And here you can see again, she's got the innate Giga full column on her lightning thrust, the 3rd one there. And she's a nice option as well because you don't need everyone has her for one thing, and you don't need a special range on the weapons. Now there's a few other weapons that do 3 times vertical row or 3 times column, and one sec, I'll have a good way to show you guys how to find them. So if we go to the Terra Battle Wiki, which is awesome by the way, guys, you guys should use it, and if you can help out with it, that's great. To be honest, I've like submitted a few screenshots, but that's about it. But big props to the guys who are putting this together. So if we look here, and we search column 3, actually I think 3 columns is what you want to search to be a little bit more specific, because that's what it's called in the game. But if you search 3 columns, so you'll get that the Dragon Blade's an option, the Trident's an option, and the rod that I'm using is an option. So Dragon Blade, as long as you have it unleashed once, it'll hit mega range. Oh no, sorry, if you don't need it unleashed actually. Yeah, sorry. Just as long as it's leveled up to 50, then it'll have the 3 column mega range, and if you unleash it, it looks like twice, then it switches to Giga. So either don't unleash it, or you have to unleash it twice. Trident, same kind of thing. If you unleash it once, it'll get 3 column mega, and mega is probably enough to clear um, clear these easy mobs. So that's another option. And then, like I said, I have a max unleashed O-Rod here, which gives the 3 columns gig as well. I have 2 of these, but only one of them is fully unleashed. So I'm hoping to get a second one fully unleashed. It'll make this a little easier, and it'll make it easier to farm other stuff as well. So that's the main thing I want to show. And again, like I said, I'm probably going to somehow try to make this available to people, or make a tutorial to how to set it up a bit better over the weekend. So kind of hold off for that if you are really interested in getting this set up. The other thing was going to be, oh yeah, I'm going to do Zemi Easy next. I kind of already have it half done, so I'll post a video once I have Zemi Easy running as well, and then after that I'm going to try to see if I can get an SB farm going, but it's going to be tricky. It's going to require really specific ranges, like the way this one is, and it's going to require us. You're not going to be able to just run it from the start. You're going to have a really good setup manually in story mode, but then you'll be able to load that story repeatedly. So that's the goal. So yeah, that's what I got. Let me know what you guys think. I feel like this is going to be hit or miss whether or not people think this is cool. I know some people think like macros and automation can ruin these games a bit, or make you kind of feel like if you're not running it, you're gonna fall behind. But this is like a very limited case where I'm not even farming anything good. I'm just farming for the achievement. Because if you check it out, at 150 kills, at 150 kills you get 5 energies, which isn't even that much. But I've already done 100, and I've got all the helms I need. I've got 5 of each, or enough to fully unleash 5, and I've got 2 fully like 100, 100, 100 Leviathans. So there isn't really a reason for me to run Leviathan anymore except for this achievement. So I thought I'd try to automate it, and it works, so that's cool. And yeah, so each run's 5 stamina. It takes a couple minutes to run, but like I guess I could run it at least, like if I have a full stamina bar, 12 times in a row, because I have 60 stamina right now. But yeah, so I'll probably set something like that up to finish off this achievement, and then get to work on Zemi. So again, yeah, let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching, and have a good weekend. Cheers.